Good morning, friends. Welcome back. It is Tuesday morning and we are headed on our way out of the house for a field trip. So today we will be touring the AL8 bottling company here in town and get to see how they just get to tour the plant. And then after that tour, we are going to the park for just meet up with friends and a picnic. So I've got a lunch packed for the kids and I, excuse me, and the kids are just finishing getting ready right now. Jack just got out of the shower, Alice is getting her shoes on, and we are headed out the door. So I just wanted to say good morning and welcome to today's vlog and bring you along with us once again. Hey friends, we are home from the field trip and park play date. At this point it is 3:30. We had fun. The field trip was just a quick little tour around the AL8 company or factory, and then everyone got a free bottle of AL8 soda. So that was kind of fun. Alice saw some things in the gift shop that she liked. They had a few t-shirts and stuff that were kind of cute. They had, one of them said, "Stay spirited, have a drink for you and your boo," and it was a picture of a ghost and like a girl sitting at a table sharing an AL8 soda. So that was cute. She didn't buy any though. She didn't want to spend her money. There was also some pumpkin head ones. It said, "Oh my gourd, orange and scream," because they have orange cream soda. Anyway, so that was fun, and then the park was fun. It was a little breezy and chilly because it's like wide open, so the wind was kind of whipping through the area, but the sun was out, so that was nice. So we're home, got some school done. Alice is finishing up right now, and then we have American Heritage Girls and Trail Life tonight, and we have to leave here in an hour and a half for that. I was going to do dinner tonight, but we all just kind of ate lunch, and we had lunch at the park, and then the kids each ate also when we just got home a little bit ago. So I don't know if I'm going to do dinner before we leave. I was going to do chicken strips with mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, which Alice has been asking for mashed potatoes now for like a week. But I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. I think tonight we'll probably just do some pizzas in the oven. And I will do the chicken strips and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes either tomorrow or the next night. Although tomorrow night, Alice and I are out of the house. She's doing serving with military missions. Packing bags to send over to the soldiers, so she's doing that with some of her AHG friends, and so we'll be out of the house from like a little bit after 5 to about 8:30. The event itself goes from 6 to 8, so, and then drive time. So I will need a quick easy dinner tomorrow too before I leave. So I think what will end up happening, I was just looking at the calendar for this week. I will be out of the house on Thursday night, but not until later. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong week. Hold on. I have an AHG Moms Leadership and Moms Bunko night on Thursday. Just getting some of us together just for fellowship and food and fun. But I don't have to leave for that until, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, friends. I'm rearranging my meal plan is basically what's happening here. So, not that that affects any of you whatsoever, but that's what's going through my brain right now, so that's what you get to hear. Will is texting me. Hopefully he's home in time to go to AHG and Trail Life this evening. If not, I'll be taking the kids myself, which is not a problem. And then I'll have him have pizzas ready for when we get home for him and the kids. I'll have something else. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'm not even really that hungry right now, so planning dinner doesn't even sound appealing at the moment. But anyway, that's what's going on there. I don't know if this will be a 2-day vlog because when we're out of the house all evening, there's nothing to record. So, we'll see. Alright, so Alice and I are headed to American Heritage Girls. Will is not home yet, so he wasn't going to be able to go with Jackson anyway. I'm letting Jack stay home tonight because all they're talking about is a camp. They're planning for a camp out this weekend, and Jack and Will are not going on the camp out. So really, I don't want to say it'd be a waste of time, but kind of pointless for him. He's not learning anything new that we know of. as far as like badge work. So the boys will stay home and have a night together, and Alice and I will head to HG. Ready, girlfriend? Wah, wah. Getting your shoes on. Your hair is so cute today. She put curlers in it last night, so it's kind of curly, and with her layers, it just lays really cute. So anyway, we're headed off, and we will see you tonight. So Jackson pointed out, I don't know if you can see on camera, my nose is a little red. We got sunburnt today at the park. His face and neck are sunburnt. Oh yeah, you can see here, like my V-neck. So we got some sun today, so it was nice out, but I just scratched my forehead and I was like, ow, that kind of hurt. So we are home from AHG. The boys hung out at the house, like I said. Alice and I had a good meeting with our troop, and then got home. We'll put some pizzas in the oven for dinner. I whipped up a Caesar salad kit. We've got fresh watermelon cut up, and so that was dinner, and we are now just winding down for the night. I'm doing some paperwork for AHG. I'm the treasurer for our troop, but I also do all of the tracking for all of the badge work. So some of the units finished up badges recently, so I had to track all of that and make sure that was ready for our awards night coming up in May. So I've just been doing some computer stuff in relation to my position with AHG. And then we are watching the last episode of season 2 of Invincible on Amazon Prime, so we're finishing that up tonight. And then I would imagine heading off to bed shortly. So I'm actually gonna roll this into tomorrow because we didn't do much. I mean, we did stuff today, but that was the problem, is we did stuff that I couldn't really record. So I'm gonna roll this into a 2-day vlog, which I don't like doing all too often because then I'm not daily vlogging. But we're gonna do it this time. I also need to tomorrow I need to pick up my new glasses came in. So these are still my old glasses prescription. I went and got my eyes checked last week and got new contacts and new glasses, but they had to order my glasses. So these are my current ones. My new ones are very similar, just the black, like solid black frame like this. So get to go pick those up tomorrow. My contacts arrived in the mail today, so I've got those on hand. We need to run to Goodwill tomorrow and drop off some stuff, and Alice wants to go in. She's looking for teddy bears for a craft project she wants to do. And I might have to run to Walmart and get some groceries before placing the grocery order for the week. Right now it's not letting me place the grocery order. I mean, it will, but everything that's refrigerated or frozen is showing out of stock. It did this last week also, and I had to get on with support, and I don't know if they fixed it or they sent a message to the store or what. She couldn't do anything from like where she was at, but I just wanted them to know that it had been like 3 days in a row where I couldn't add anything to my cart for grocery delivery or pickup that was cold or frozen. So dairy, meat, frozen goods, all of that was showing out of stock, which is like half of my shopping cart. So right now I can't even place the grocery order, so I may have to go in store and actually do the grocery order myself, which I know, first world problems, but so that might be on the agenda tomorrow also. We'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna call it a night tonight, and we'll see you again in the morning. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday morning, and we're just continuing this vlog. Got up this morning and our internet is out again. It's been going in and out for weeks at this point, and it's out again, so I couldn't get some computer work done. I couldn't edit and upload a video that I needed to get up. So hopefully we can get it back at some point today, so I can get stuff done on the internet. Something that we come to rely on as a constant in our lives, which I know, first world problems, but still very frustrating when you pay for a service and it doesn't work. So Will just walked me through a few troubleshooting things over the phone and nothing worked, so he's going to get on the phone with Spectrum when he gets home and talk to customer service. There might be something wrong with the modem. Our router is fine, but even when I directly connect the Ethernet from the modem into the laptop, it's not showing a connection, so we think there might be an issue there. So we're gonna do some school. It's supposed to be nice again today, which is very tempting to just blow off some steam and like go out and about and just not do school, but I don't want to fall behind this week, and since we had field trip yesterday and photography club on Monday, we have some catch-up work to do. So unfortunately we've got to buckle down today and do that. So I'm about to get the kids out here to convene for a school day. I have to go to Vision Works at some point today. I think I'm gonna try and squeeze it in and pick up my new glasses. I need to figure out the grocery order. I mentioned last night that it wasn't letting me add any cold or frozen items to the shopping cart. Still the case, so I might place an order for all my dry goods for pickup so that I'm not paying a delivery fee, and go pick those up and then run into the store and get all my cold goods. Because I don't feel like doing a huge shopping order like myself. It's just more convenient to have someone else do it for me. And I pay for Walmart Plus, so I might as well utilize that. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is just schedule a pickup for all the dry goods, because those are still showing available. And then go into the store, like I said, and shop all the dairy and frozen and cold stuff myself. Which is not a huge deal because there's not as much of that as dry stuff. So that's what's happening. I am drinking a Celsius, the Retro Vibe Rainbow Sherbet, my very favorite. I picked up 3 of them at Meijer on Monday. They were 3 for $5, so decent price because they're normally about $2.50 a piece. So I'm enjoying it while I have it. And yeah, we're gonna get this day started, friends. Here I was thinking we were gonna have a productive school day, but without internet, I can't even screen share from my laptop to our TV because the network is down. I'm trying to get that. Will was like, it might work if you're able to, I don't know, he was telling me something and I can't get it to work. So we may not be doing school today after all. I'm still struggling with it. We'll see if I restarted my laptop to see if it'll reconnect to the network. I'm struggling, and I'm getting too old for technology, and technology is way smarter than me. I used to be good at this stuff, but the older I get, the less I remember how to do these things, like with networks and all that. So I'm just struggling over here, friends. All right, I got it working, so that is good. We're gonna start our school day, finally. I just had to restart the laptop. It wasn't wanting to reconnect to the network after I had messed with some settings, and so I restarted the laptop, it connected to the network, and now I'm able to screen share with the TV. Thankfully. So we are not able to watch World Watch today because we don't have internet. But we are going to do a lesson of history and a lesson of science today to keep us on track with everything. So our history lesson today is Thomas Jefferson, but I actually need to skip over, I forgot, we do our devotional first. So we are doing a devotional from Not Consumed Ministries called Well Done. It's a stewardship for youth. And day 13 is providing for your family. So we're going to go ahead and go through this together and do the Bible verses and discuss the questions. It's 2 pages. Each lesson is 2 pages. So they're pretty short, but they get you thinking, and they have some good lessons to teach. So I really enjoy the Not Consumed Bible studies. So we'll do that, and then we'll skip over and do a lesson on Thomas Jefferson, do the worksheet pages and the videos that go along with that. And then our lesson for North American forest animals today is porcupines. So that'll be fun. I'm sure Alice will like that. She loves the science lessons better than the history ones. So we'll do that. We'll go through the worksheet pages and do the videos that go along with that as well. And then the kids, I'm giving them the day off of math today since we're double loading lessons today. It's going to be a longer morning anyway. So anyway, that's kind of what we're working on. So we're going to get that started so that we aren't sitting here all day long. Me and my sunburned face here. We are going to head to Walmart, the kids and I, since we still have no internet. We can't do anything here at the house that involves the television, the Xbox, the electronics. I know, first world problems, I'm going to continue to say that, but it is still a hassle. We are going to go to Walmart and just do our full grocery order. And then I was going to go to Vision Works like I mentioned, but I put my contacts in so that I can wear my sunglasses out of the house. And I think I have to try on the new glasses, and I don't feel like taking my contacts back out to make sure that they are working right. So I'll do that tomorrow and just not put my contacts in, and I will get the glasses tomorrow. So it's on a different side of town anyway. So we're gonna go to our local Walmart. There's another one over by the Vision place, but we're gonna just do our smaller one and get our groceries for the week. Now we are at Sonic. I had a coupon for buy one entree, get one free, so I'm treating the kids to lunch and slushies because they're half off in the app every day. So they're gonna get some lunch for coming grocery shopping and helping me do all of that, because they also have to help bring the groceries in and stuff. So they've just been a big help today and had good attitudes for the most part, so I'm gonna treat them to some lunch. I'm also getting myself a dirty Dr. Pepper because it sounds good. That's basically why. All right, we are home. Groceries have been unloaded. I just filmed a grocery haul that'll go up soon. Before you see this video, that should be up. Gosh, my face is so red. I was just kind of complaining in the grocery haul at the end that I feel like I'm exhausted because I had to shop for my own groceries, which sounds so pathetic. But just the whole process of being in the grocery store, having to not fight with people, but fight down the aisles and just getting all the groceries, and I don't know. I haven't had to grocery shop for myself in years because ever since COVID, we've been doing grocery delivery. We use Walmart weekly delivery every week consistently. I will run in here and there for a few items, but I haven't done a full grocery shopping trip in a while. So the kids and I did the grocery shopping trip. They were very helpful. Just the process of loading it into the cart, loading it out of the cart, onto the conveyor belt, loading it into the van, loading it out of the van, loading it onto the counter, recording the grocery haul, putting it away. It's a lot more. I take that for granted, friends. So I am spoiled with my grocery delivery, and I will continue to love it because I don't like grocery shopping anymore. I used to love grocery shopping and perusing the aisles and just taking my sweet time. I don't know, as I'm getting older, I do not enjoy it any longer. And today was a reminder of that. So Alice is quit staring weirdly at the camera. Alice is doing another clay-faced stuffed animal. So we got this bear from Goodwill today. She needs to wash it still, but she was using it for measurement. So she's gonna cut the face out, and then she does clay face with
just baking clay.
Yeah, the baking clay. What's that called? Polymer clay.
Yeah.
And then paints it and attaches it to the bear. So she's in the process of doing that with this one. So this is the face that she's putting on it. Nice and creepy. Super fun. It's one of her favorite hobbies. She hasn't done one in a while, so I'm excited to see how it turns out.
I also have another face that I had made because I was bored that I want to bake.
Do you have a stuffed animal to put it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of the Dollar Tree bears. I can go grab it.
Yeah, I'll come with you. So here's the other one. This one just needs to be, you paint afterwards, right?
Yeah, I bake then paint.
Bake and then paint them.
It has an arm, but it's a Dollar Tree bear, so it doesn't really look like it has one.
So here's the one she's working on, and then there's the other one. Super fun. To give you an idea of what it looks like when she's finished. So these are some of the ones that she's made. And little ducky back here.
That's a bear.
The duck's up front. I knew Ducky was little. This one has a nose ring and an eyebrow piercing and a mouth on its belly. My battery is about to die, but this is what she's going for with the clay face stuffies. Got a huge Instant Pot full of mashed potatoes to go with dinner. This girl has been asking for mashed potatoes for like 7 to 10 days. It's been a while. So I did the potatoes in the Instant Pot, and then I add a little bit of heavy whipping cream, butter, and cream cheese, the chive and onion cream cheese. I added a little bit too much heavy whipping cream, so they're a little runnier than we hoped for, but they still taste good. Right? Right. So we've got Tyson chicken strips, just regular original breaded, and the sweet honey barbecue, mashed potatoes, and all the way over here in this side of the kitchen, we've got shells and cheese. Alice helped with dinner tonight. Thank you, ma'am. What is with that look?
I'm excited.
She wants mashed potatoes so bad. Get yourself some. And mac and cheese?
Yes.
So I finished listening to First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. It's super cute. Gave it a 4 stars. It is a romance, but just the story was super cute. I really enjoyed it. And now I am listening to All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. Just started it, literally 12 minutes in, so I have zero information to give you. The reviews on Goodreads are really good. Like, it's an over 4-star romance, which is pretty high for a romance in my opinion. So I thought I'd give it a try. This is what happens when she is in her artistic zone. Food, craft supplies, everything. She finished painting her faces. So she baked them in the oven, and then she let them cool, and then she painted them, and then she sprays them with an acrylic, like, what's it called?
Sealer.
Like a sealant of sorts, and it makes it glossy and seals the paint. Yeah, protects the paint. So those are her faces. Howdy, friends. I'm sitting outside because it's gorgeous out. Just listening to my book that I was just telling you about. Got the kitchen cleaned up from dinner and got all the food put away. Dishes are done, so the kitchen's closed for the night. It's currently 7:13. Still light out. Alice, you want to go for a walk? You don't know? Want to do like want to go do the circle and back? I think we're going to go for a walk. It's a little breezy, but it feels nice out, so we're going to go do that. But first, she's cutting off the teddy bear's face.
I feel so mean.
It's okay, buddy. You're going to get a new face.
Yeah. Human face.
Not creepy at all. Snip, snip. Aww. And that's what the inside of a teddy bear looks like.
Oh.
Boop.
Oh.
Ready for the big reveal. Plastic surgery has been completed. Their faces are not sewn on, glued on. Very nice.
Their heads are so heavy.
Yeah. Fun stuff. I like the little bow tie. I think I just saw Fuzzy's drop to the floor.
This one's really fluffy.
Fluffer. Alright friends, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this out. It is almost 8:30. Like I said, everything's cleaned up from dinner. I forgot to mention, internet is back. I had... Will laughed at me when he got home. And I know if I don't tell the story, he wants me to tell the story. He's napping next to me. So the internet was down, and then he had me connect the Ethernet cable into the laptop to see if we were getting like direct internet from the modem to the laptop. And I did that, and it still wasn't working. And when I plugged the Ethernet cable back into the router, I put it in the wrong spot. So even if the internet had come up during that time, it was not plugged in properly. So when he got home, he noticed that I had plugged it into the wrong input, switched it, and at that point the internet was back. But it had been out prior to that, even before I messed up putting the Ethernet cable in the wrong spot. So internet was back this afternoon, and I was able to get all my editing and uploading and everything done, which was good. Got some paperwork done for, paid some bills, just all the things that I needed to do on the computer. But we're going to go ahead and call it a night, wind down, and I'm just watching some YouTube videos while I work on the computer editing today's video. So I just need to add this clip and export it and get it uploaded for a few days from now. At the time that I am currently talking, it should go up in 3 days. I'm about 3 days ahead right now, thanks to my grocery hauls. Because like today I vlogged and recorded a grocery haul. So that's 2 videos in one day, but I don't post 2 videos a day. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for coming along on this 2-day vlog. Drop a comment, share some love, and as always, we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.